Hello, and
welcome back to the podcast.
That we did for about a year, quite consistently,
And then
a little over a year.
And then we just stopped doing it. And today is June 2nd, 2018.
Yeah, so since we guys
it's June 3rd, 2018.
Since we've last talked to you, we've missed some holidays and events. So to date this podcast, I just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day.
And also
Happy May Day, Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Also Earth Day.
Earth Day, Happy Memorial Day. Happy Pride Month. It's now Pride Month.
Yeah. What else? I think that's all of them, right?
I think that's all.
Your birthday happened.
My birthday happened. I'm a whole year older since you guys heard me
40.
last.
You're 43 now.
Yeah. My fitness age is 30, according to my
That's not bad.
app. I was 31 like 3 weeks ago. So
oh man, you're going backwards in time, baby.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, dude, we haven't done this in a while, so it's gonna be a little weird. I won't lie, it felt kind of good to take a little break from it. It was getting to be tedious, not fun anymore for a little bit.
Yeah. We're obviously sorry for the lack of communication over the last month, but we've had some life stuff. Really, just I was in. Well, since you guys last heard us, it was the end of April. The very next weekend, we had planned on doing the podcast, but I ended up being stuck, no joke, stranded in Orlando.
Yep.
A day later than I thought I was going to be. And we were actually planning on doing the podcast because you texted me asking me, hey, what time are you going to be back? And I was like, I'll be back around like 6, 7 o'clock.
And I was like, okay, fine. Yeah, that sounds great.
And then I got stranded in Orlando for another night.
And then I haven't seen Nick since, well, I saw you on Memorial Day weekend, this last weekend. But before that, I hadn't even seen you since the last time we did the podcast.
Yep.
So that's weird.
So it's been a crazy month for us. A lot of stuff has been going on. I know we posted the update in Discord and on our Facebook page, and you guys are very understanding.
You guys are awesome.
I appreciate that. For those of you who just said, screw it, I'm going to move on to another podcast, I understand.
Yeah, for sure.
But for those of you who are listening, thank you so much for
sticking around and listening to us give a bunch of excuses.
Yeah, in reality, it's like, oh, they put up a new episode of my podcast app. I guess I'll listen to it.
Well, whatever, you know.
But yeah, we're going to be doing things a little differently.
It's just not fun to cover it, really. It really isn't, to just cover every episode, because nothing's new. We know what's happening. It's not. We thought we could try to do it too, and like even thinking about doing a podcast like that is so unmotivating to do. Yeah, because we know what's going on. We even tried that when we first started.
Yeah, that's the whole reason we ended up covering the sub anyway. It was because we made it through like a month, maybe a month and a half of the dub, and we realized it just wasn't gonna have any legs for us. Enjoyment wise, and if we didn't enjoy it, what's the point of putting it out?
Except to just hate ourselves, you know,
which we're really good at.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to do that more than I already do, but I don't know. It feels good to be back. Yeah. I want to just, I like loosely just kind of going over some highlights and doing some new stuff and making an overall enjoyable podcast. So, because you can tell when we don't even enjoy it. The episodes are
shows.
The episodes are quick. They don't have a lot of funness to them. It's just a process that it's just like, okay, time to get through this. Now let's shut it down.
Yeah,
and that sucks. I don't like doing that.
I mean, hopefully we get to a point. I mean, we're already kind of talking about where we're going moving forward. So we're not, I mean, we are flying by the seat of our pants in terms of like especially how this episode is going to be. We're really just trying to figure out how this new format is going to work.
We've never changed the format before, so this is going to be new for you guys for sure.
But we're already kind of planning at a point where we can come back possibly weekly, maybe bi-weekly. So hopefully it gets good enough going forward to warrant us coming back every week. It's just right now, especially with the, like you said earlier, before we turned on the mics, it's just so nice out too that like it's hard to just
sit down and bunker in a room for 3 hours straight on a Sunday night. You know what I mean? Yeah. When it's beautiful till like 9 p.m.
I posted a GIF in the Discord of like a recording light blinking.
Yeah,
and Sid the Sloth said this is probably one of Nick's patented pranks. That damn jokester.
Yeah, that's also true. We're probably not even going to post this episode, so it's just us talking to each other.
It does. I mean, is one of those things, like, to be completely honest with you guys, and we're going on 5 minutes of just rambling now. This is what we're,
This is what the
it's our
normal,
calling
it's what the
card.
Nor is.
Is one of the things that when we went in basically an entire month, 5 weeks without recording, it actually got super easy to just like, oh yeah, we're not doing it this week. Oh yeah, we're not doing it this week. But actually getting in here and sitting down, like already, I'm kind of like, okay,
That's nice. Yeah, we haven't done this in a while.
shake
Feels
the
good.
rust off, do all this, blah blah blah. So hopefully we can kind of just
Scrape through this without being too terrible.
yeah, more terrible than usual.
Yeah, of course. What do you think we're going to be talking about in this episode?
I have 5 things I wanted to talk about.
5 things. Count them.
Not regarding, I mean,
Dragon Ball all together. We got J.R. Smith on the docket. We got Avengers of Infinity War on the docket. Actually, no, we don't have any of those.
we don't have any of those things on the docket. I'm also sick, so I'm really sorry if I sound really crappy.
Yeah, he's been spitting out disgusting mucus all day. It's repulsive.
I have 5 pieces of news I think that we can spitball on for a while. No, 4 pieces. I can't count.
God.
Number 1 just said we're back.
So we're back. That was the first one.
But we did miss 5 episodes worth of material, which
would warrant us to go through it, but
sadly were some of the better episodes. So just to, I mean, it's already been said. So, I guess, I mean, I'm just going to read them. And if you have anything that you want to say from what you remember.
Sure.
So like the first episode we missed back in the beginning of May was Into the Future again as Goku Black's true identity is revealed, which is one of my favorites because...
Why didn't they just do it? Why didn't they just say Back to the Future?
Back to the Future?
They had to. It was teed up. It was easy shot.
I thought they... Yeah, no, they didn't do it.
That's a bummer. That's a huge bummer for me.
But that was the episode where we finally find out that Black is Zamasu.
What? No. Yeah, that was interesting to say the least. Yeah. I never saw it coming.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing too. Like, I know Schemmel changed the voice when he turned Rose to channel more of Zamasu's
to be just more
divinity.
British, yeah, for sure.
But if you listen to Zamasu, like it's more jarring now with them next to each other.
Yeah,
where it's like, yeah, they don't sound anything alike in general. It would have been
weird,
better
right?
just to keep it
darker, just a darker version of Goku.
Yeah, it's a shame because in the Japanese one, like,
God.
It helps too that we don't understand any of the words and we're just reading them. But
you can still tell the same tone of voices there. Yeah. It's not like there's a different. Well, I guess there is technically a different accent on it, or
not even. It's just more sinister,
a little more sinister, as they say. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I don't like it. It bugs me, and I don't enjoy watching it.
I tried to be okay with it.
It's not good.
But yeah, the more I have to hear, well, we don't have to hear it anymore because he's gone. But it was a shame because
Schemmel's gone.
Yeah,
he's dead.
When they fused in the anime, it helped because Zamasu's voice actor in Japanese was crushing just as much as Marsters is in the dub right now.
He called them filthy muggles.
But when they fused, a lot of people, like us included, were like, "Damn, I'm gonna miss Black."
Yeah, I know, dude. That was the worst. Black was my favorite villain in the Japanese. Yeah.
But
honestly.
In English, it's like, oh,
it's like I could
awesome.
I could definitely be without this for sure.
We don't have to hear British Goku anymore.
That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, there's that one. Episode 61 was the future Zamasu revealing himself to be the Zamasu from future Trunks' alternate timeline.
Right.
And that was the whole... This kind of worked out because I was dreading having to explain all this.
So we just skipped right over it.
Yeah, we skipped right over it. I honestly still don't quite understand.
It's all been explained, but nobody gets it.
Multiverse theory is a bitch.
Yeah, as they say.
Yeah, there really wasn't anything huge in that one. That was the episode where they're hanging out in their little bang palace in the woods.
Yeah, and Maya shoots him in the face.
Yeah. Which that was cool.
That was dope.
Although, now that I think about it, there was a really good scene, and I have watched most of these in English, but where Zamasu is talking about how they should have wished to have Goku Black have an invincible body too.
I watched this too, and it was done pretty well.
Yeah, but it was done well, but you know what I'm talking about, right? When Black goes Rose really quick.
That was my favorite transformation of his in the in the sub.
Yeah.
It looks super cool. The contrast between like,
because we're so used to just seeing like the muggy grayness of that. So when you just put it in like a normal landscape,
it looks like it's the coolest transformation. Like Rose is the coolest transformation.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The whole thing, like his aura is just so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about it. And then I have to listen to British.
That was the
accents.
thing. Like
Yeah.
the transformation is great, but then he starts talking. And
It's like, dude, stop. Like, just shut up.
Just
I just want to.
just let me look at you.
Just
Don't
be
open
mute,
your mouth.
Just be mute, Goku.
Yeah.
You sounded like Dennis Reynolds.
Yeah, seriously. So yeah, that was that episode. That was, I agree, that was my favorite Rose transformation.
Yeah.
In general. Next episode is 62, where we get Rage, Super Saiyan Rage.
You get where Goku's family dies.
Yeah,
That was intense. That was actually the best Sean Schemmel's done in this whole series so far, in my opinion.
The Lost Monster, though.
I hate every part of that, but I've learned to just know that it's not going anywhere, so I'll ignore it for the other parts.
I can probably count on two hands, not one, but two hands, the moments that I was waiting for it to be dubbed.
This was certainly one of them.
That was one of them.
One of the very top for me, honestly.
And Goku Black's blades.
Mm-hmm.
That's still, like, even they have it in Xenoverse 2 as one of his specials, but it's just one of the coolest attacks, I think, in Super in general. I would say actually across the series.
I agree. I think, I don't know, it weirds me out how everything that Goku Black in the English dub seems fetishized. It's like he has a fetish for things like blades and just the way he speaks about it.
Especially the when we first see Rose, he licks his lips,
and like that was fine because I don't understand what the hell
you even brought it up then.
It was gross, man.
Well, because the picture I have in my head is, I'm sure it's the same one you do, but when Goku gets pissed off and starts powering up, Zamasu is looking like almost a little terrified, but then it goes to Goku Black and he has this face
like he just hit his vinegar strokes.
Yeah.
Like everything, it just seems like a fetish, and it grosses me out a little bit, and I don't like it.
One thing I did notice when I watched that episode that I didn't catch the first time, though, was when he initially stabs Goku.
Mm-hmm.
He stabbed him through Zamasu.
Yeah.
I never caught that.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
did not? That's really
And
interesting.
it was just one of those, I was like, oh, yeah. And that was just one of the cooler scenes, too.
Hell yeah.
The backhand to Zamasu's face.
God, that is the best.
We give Goku a lot of crap in the English dub for how he acts, but that was one of the scenes where you're reminded that this dude's just, at his core, he's a badass.
I'll give Sean Schemmel the edge in emotion.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
Misawa.
Why am I blanking? You can't really tell like that character is actually upset about the family thing. You can't as much. It's like, okay, like he's just bummed because his roommates died. You know what I mean? But in this, like you can like, dude cares about his family. That's very clear. And that was when we were covering the sub stuff. I was like, that was always my biggest gripe with him. He just didn't care about his family. He just wanted to fight. And I'll give it to Sean Schemmel in this, that he can actually portray himself as a human being.
Yeah, in Japanese, you just hear.
It's just like, okay.
It's like, okay, he's yelling. I don't know why.
He's very,
yelling.
very mad now, from what I can read.
Yeah, there's going to be some good ones too going forward.
Yeah.
That he'll be able to, if they don't do the Lost Monster too much, that they might nail.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
we were just talking about this. It's only Sean Schemmel that has that as well.
Yeah,
just for whatever reason. He's just trying to save those vocal cords so he's not a mute in real life later on down the line, I'm sure.
Oh, and this episode too is also when they go back to the past, and
oh yeah, of course, and they have to get the jar for the shit. I forget the name of the thing.
in English now they're calling it
the
evil containment wave.
Yeah.
They should have just kept it as the Mafuba.
Mafuba. It's way.
Mafuba.
I mean, it sounds cool. Just keep it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's just a lot of wasted opportunities from what I can. That's all I'm gonna ever bring up again is just wasted opportunities.
Next episode, they go back to the future. They
Hell
go back to the future. But this is one of the better episodes in the series when Vegeta finally gets his
breaking out
moment
of
to shine.
breaking out of the hyperbolic time chamber is the dopest thing.
Oh yeah.
He just destroys the whole place. I think that's spot on. I don't know. I was looking forward to that as well as one of the things. And nothing was said. It just happened.
Well, too though the fight with Goku Black.
Yeah, of
When
course.
he like,
He's the Prince of all Saiyans.
Yeah.
Vegeta-sama.
what did he say? I think he just called himself Prince Vegeta. I think.
That seems pretty on par.
Yeah.
I don't see what else would he say? You know.
But it was a good fight. Oh, did you actually? We'll get there when we
get there.
when we get to 65.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're at 63 right now. Yeah, just the Vegeta fight. I always liked it when so you remember when Shin and Gowasu showed up?
Yeah.
Gowasu, whatever.
Of course.
And Goku like throws some shade at Shin.
Yeah.
It is amplified times 100 in the dub.
Is it?
I'll have to show it to you, but I remember watching it, I'm like, damn, Goku, that was
harsh, dude.
Yeah, it was really
Chill out.
They definitely leaned into it.
Good. Everybody knows. Everybody hates Shin anyway. So
Yeah.
pile it on, man.
Next episode was Worship Me, Give Praise
Oh
to
wait,
Me.
hold on. Before we get past, this bugged me in the anime, in the sub too, because it's just a part of the animation. What's the red symbolization when it like freezes time?
I didn't like that either.
It's like the only time that happens.
And it wasn't freezing time either because
It's still common. It was just time slowed down.
yeah, because there was a good lord, there's so many Sues. There's only two of them. Zamasu
Yeah,
had
you got
his
it.
red one where he's like, he's being overpowered by Vegeta.
And then Black has one too.
And then Black has one like, yeah, how has he gotten this much stronger?
It's like, dude, why do we need red? like just do it like you've always done it.
Yeah.
Just to make him
It's
think.
because they're bad guy thoughts.
So they have to be red to show us. God, that's infuriating.
They don't trust us to know who's a good guy or a bad guy.
Thank you for telling us. I appreciate it. Your son that has mush for brain still can figure that out.
Yeah.
He's very young.
Next episode was the explosive birth of a merged Zamasu, fused Zamasu.
It's a gross name.
But this is one of the better ones too because of the scythe.
That's a super. The animation's terrible in this episode,
Yeah.
though. But
Especially the copies of
God, they're
Goku Black.
misery. They're not even the same color hair.
Yeah, that was intentional.
I know, but like, dude, just make it the same color.
yeah,
So many weird decisions that I have no idea why.
there is the good line that they had in the sub they kept in the dub where Vegeta's like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
and he's like,
I don't know.
I don't know."
Who's it's pure rage,
Yeah.
friend.
So you had that. You had Trunks sealing Zamasu.
How I'm going to be a bad person and say I haven't watched the majority of these. I've only watched a few clips on the internet.
You watched what you needed to watch.
of most things. But how was his explanation of like? It's like pure rage. Like I don't even know what this is. Was that done
good.
well?
It was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch
Also, Zamasu's VA when he was getting sealed,
that.
crushed.
That's an intense scene in general.
Mhm.
Actually,
He actually did it better than the
Yeah.
Japanese guy did.
that's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll have to watch the things that we're talking about
So
at
he-
some point.
And then he breaks out, they fuse,
Mhm.
and they did the same thing. They overlapped two Zamasu voices, and it sounds really good.
Does it
Yeah.
actually? Interesting.
65, which is the one that just came out yesterday. Fuse Zamasu just going berserk on people. Vegeta says the phrase.
That's one of the coolest villains. It's
I was actually watching it today,
Mhm.
and I couldn't get out of my head how good the outfit is.
yeah, it works so well.
Yeah.
It's insane. The red and black is like pretty heavy-handed, just basically on.
Well, they want us to know he's a bad guy.
yeah, of course. I love that like little halo thing behind him though.
hmm
That thing is so cool.
Vegeta calls him son of a bitch.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he,
That's sick.
Would they do the father son Gallican?
Yeah.
And once they think they've won, and it turns out he's still fine,
Son of a
he
bitch.
goes, "That immortal son of a bitch."
Nice.
Yeah.
That is intense.
Yeah.
Wow. Good job, Vegeta.
Goku does his Kamehameha, more
Lost Monster.
Lost Monster, but then
He calls them
Zamasu had a
filthy
line.
mudbloods.
Yeah, he's like, "You won't defeat me, you filthy mortal." And the way he delivered the line was so good.
Much disdain. It's like
Yeah.
it's like this dude believed this guy's probably too in character.
Well, it's funny too because remember when he first showed up, we're like, I like it, but it's not.
He's just the dude's coming into the character.
Yeah,
Which is cool to see, but it makes you worried for his real life friends.
And I don't know if you guys have seen the preview for next week, which is out on YouTube now.
YouTube.com, that is.
If you haven't and you haven't seen the series yet, avoid it.
Pretty spoiler heavy.
Yes, just like it was in the sub.
Of course.
I do remember though watching it in real time,
Mm-hmm.
like when it was in Japanese. I remember like freaking out.
You knew it was going to happen. I mean, it wasn't too much of a spoiler.
It was,
at that point.
yeah, it was, but still, like just to see it and like how much they showed.
Yeah.
They showed less in the English
Oh, that's good, at
preview,
least.
but they still showed it.
Oh, get ready though. This animation on this one is one of the best of the series. They
Yep.
dropped their whole budget on this episode. It was
Mhm.
intense.
I should watch the AJ video for that one.
I don't know if he's done it.
Probably not.
He only started doing that later on for the next arc.
I almost dropped it.
Yeah.
This time. Oh yeah, so that's what we've missed over the last month. So I think that went pretty well.
I think. From what we could say.
Yeah. So I mean, pretty much we're just going to be doing that going forward. We'll
It'll
recap.
probably be a little more structured with some more detail as well. I just didn't do my part this week, and this whole
Well,
month.
we've
My
seen
bad.
it too. So
I've seen it, but I also want to be able to comment on the differences. I should at least watch them if I'm going to talk about them.
yeah. So hopefully, just going off of here, it'll probably be like 69 or 70 by the time you guys hear us again. So it'll be another chunk of 4 or 5 episodes that we'll just do a quick bullet point
Right.
thing on. I guess just going forward, my favorite episode from this last 5 would probably.
Do you want to do a high-low for episodes?
Going forward?
That's what I'm saying.
I can't pull one out of my butt right now.
No,
but
I'm just saying like
that'd be an
high-low.
easy thing to.
Yeah, just be like this one out of these 4 was my high. This one was my low.
Oh,
like
yeah, no,
rank the
that's-
actual episodes.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do actually. Yeah, my favorite out of this chunk that we just watched is probably probably the one that just aired. I just loved Merge to Zamasu so much.
Yeah.
And the one before 64 where it was the scythe and everything was awesome, but the animation issues
So bad.
kind of killed it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I did like in that episode that Goku for some reason couldn't use instant transmission while that rift was open.
Oh yeah,
That
that,
was
was
a cool
weird. I
little thing
forgot
that
about
they
that
added.
even.
Vegeta's fight was cool, but the cliffhanger that they left that on I didn't really like.
Right.
And Trunks is just Trunks, and
Nobody cares.
yeah.
Me, I'm gonna have to give a rain check on my ratings, considering I haven't actually watched them. But I can do.
I do think going forward that we could do a high-low for each episode.
That's
That'd be
fine
an
by
easy
me.
thing to do.
Yeah,
But we could do that and then also do
a high-low on which episodes we thought were the best.
Yeah.
And worst.
oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say probably my favorite part that I watched, because I just watched some random clips, was was the Goku family thing. I
Yeah.
thought that was done incredibly well, and that's really all I can say for that. Low is Trunks is Trunks.
Yeah, I was
He's
just
still
saying,
around. You know,
my least favorite episode out of this chunk that we missed was the 61 Zamasu's ambition to the storied project is Zero Mortals.
mm-hmm.
Horrible name, but other than the cabin, it was all Trunks for the most part, which it's just
sucks. Like the rage thing is never explained ever. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But it's never.
Oh
gonna be
man, I
explained.
remember when it first aired, everybody was like freaking out, like, "Oh, this is a bridge to Super Saiyan Blue," because you can see the blue, and he's been around godly energy for so long. There's so many fan theories going around,
And that's something they should have explained.
yeah, it all ended up being in vain because they didn't explain it in the slightest.
It's just Super Saiyan rage. Well, that's all Super Saiyan. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
That's how it first happens. I don't know, man. That bugs the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. So, if you're hoping for an explanation and you haven't watched the episodes ahead, be prepared to be disappointed on that front. You're welcome.
Should we do the feedback that we've gotten?
Yeah, the couple of ones just asking if we're still alive and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Sure.
there was one actually from the last episode.
Oh, okay.
Not the last episode, but the last time we recorded an episode.
Sure.
This one's from James on Facebook.
Hey, James.
Said, sup, fellas? Hopefully there will be a podcast this week. He
Nope.
sent us that
Sorry,
on April
man.
29th. I did explain to him what was going on, but
Yeah.
I said, finally had a chance to look at the episode and it was pretty good. Not really too much to complain about. The downside for me was the episode at bad animation for when Zamasu and Black were facing Goku and Trunks. So it was that fight.
Mm-hmm. That animation was poor. I'll give it that.
You can tell the animation just wasn't there. It was just how terrible that Black's eyes were all sloppy looking, and Zamasu was just words can't explain it. That was my low. My high was when Black was telling Goku, this is that episode about how he took over his body and slaughtered Chi-Chi, Goten, and Trunks.
Slaughtered, nice choice of words, nice.
And Goku went ballistic. But my favorite of all time of the episode is when Goku was beating the shit out of both of them, and Zamasu tried attacking Goku from behind after using instant transmission, and Goku just backhanded the F out of him. That was the best part of the whole episode. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. It would have been more if the animation was a little better. Yeah,
Fair
I'm right
enough.
there with you.
Yeah.
Thanks for sending that, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Sorry it took me so long to read it.
Well, you read it. To read it on air.
Yeah,
as
into a
they say.
microphone. Next one's from Brent. He says, "Are you guys okay?" He said this on May 2nd. "Are you guys okay? Didn't remember hearing there was going to be no podcast last week, and you guys have been quiet on Discord." My response was, "Yeah, we're dead."
That's what you said?
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
He's active in Discord, though, so I talked to him there,
Yeah,
too,
for sure.
But, thank you for...
Thank you for sticking with us if you hear this episode.
I trust Brent. He'll be there.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a new meme that's going around. It's Zamasu.
I haven't seen it.
I posted one on our page. It was great. It's basically just Ningen doing stupid things.
Hooray.
Yeah, man. Cam unload. Oh, it'd help if I clicked it.
Yeah, that'd probably be good. That's how computers work.
Yeah. The first panel is Zamasu saying the world is beautiful, and the second panel is like a picture of anybody doing something retarded, and then the third one is Zamasu saying, "But the ugliness of mortals soils the beauty." So the first one I saw that I posted on the page, it was a picture of a pizza that had peas and mayonnaise.
Oh, God.
And somebody's like, "Peas and mayonnaise pizza, yes, please." And the look on Zamasu's face is just so good.
Utter disdain.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
That's actually a really good meme.
Oh, man.
And this has been Meme Review.
Oh, I got the most laughter out of myself is like trying to explain a meme. Oh my God, what have I become?
Yeah, man, you're an old person now.
That's all I have for as far as like recapping
Episode-wise,
putting that
yeah.
in hard air quotes.
Yeah.
Episodes. I do have some news that we can talk about.
I'd love to.
I guess I'll go in order from least interesting to most interesting.
Sure.
Least interesting. There's more Xenoverse 2 DLC coming out. This
that game
game will
dead?
never die.
No kidding. What the hell?
I even put in parentheses the game that will never die.
Is that going to be what's happening with like why does it keep getting more?
People
are still playing that?
I guess so.
That's interesting. Even with
Did I tell
Fighters
you
out, or Fighter Z.
Did I tell you I sold my copy for
No.
the Switch?
No.
Yeah.
How much did you get?
Dude, I got like $10.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You sell it to GameStop?
Yeah.
Yikes.
It was at a rough week. I needed some cash. It was before I started budgeting.
Yeah, man. Now you use that budgeting
Use
app.
Wine app. It's great.
I got 1 month free, and then I used my alternate email account, and then I went on Reddit and got a 2-month free code. So I have...
You should message them too. I actually messaged them, and they gave me 90 days for free.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I told them I needed more than 1 month to evaluate it.
Interesting.
And they're like, yeah, we extended you until the beginning of July.
Hell yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, and this has been the budgeting podcast for newbies.
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah, Xenoverse 2 DLC is coming out.
What's in it?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just coming out.
Yeah, the producer for the game said that you guys are still supporting the game, so I know we only said we were going to be doing stuff for a year and maybe a little bit more.
I mean, that's pretty cool of him.
Yeah.
Nothing I want to be interested in, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, hopefully some characters from the last arc of the show.
I want Dragon Ball GT characters.
More of them?
Yes.
I just want more Trunks in his cargo shorts.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That's obviously the least interesting one.
Yeah, for sure.
Next least interesting. I should be going up.
These are all. This is just slightly less least interesting.
Dragon Ball Legends is out finally for all the phones.
Yeah, you were telling me about this, and I don't have fun with mobile games ever, so I will not play it.
Neither do I. I downloaded it. I played it for like 10, 15 minutes, and I haven't played it since.
It's
but I know if
so-
I sit down and do it,
Everything's so unchallenging, and it's like, do I really want to sit here and just swipe on this damn phone all day long?
it's actually kind of difficult. And that's kind of makes it even worse
to
for
play.
me.
I
Yeah.
just want an easy phone game.
It's pretty neat, though. You guys should install it and just give it a shot. I
like
know
it, you
a
like
couple
it.
people in the Discord are playing it. I could probably find it really quickly, actually, here, because
Control F.
Control F. Yeah, Brent plays it.
Dope. Let us know how it is, Brent, because I'm not going to play it personally.
So yeah, Dragon Ball Legends is out. It's out on iOS and Android. Give it a shot. Let us know if you like it. I'll probably try and play it again. I was trying to play it at work, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Why is that?
Because I always get interrupted. I brought my Switch to work on Saturday and was trying to play competitive
Don't do that.
Mario tennis games, and I kept having to quit midway because somebody would walk in and buy a stamp.
Yikes.
I'm like, no, you need to leave. I need to
Yeah,
serve.
dude, what do you think this is? My job or something? I'm trying to
Exactly.
actually become a professional Mario tennis player
I'm
here.
glad nobody I work with listens to this.
Hey, you're the boss.
Okay. The last two are actually kind of fun. I'm just trying to rank them.
Between less interesting and
Slightly less
Yeah,
interesting.
that's it.
We'll go with the Toyotaro tracing controversy.
Oh, yeah, that's something that's super fun. You know what? Hot take. I don't think it's a big deal. Who cares? Maybe I'm wrong for that, but whatever. Dude's lazy. That's all it is.
So, I'm going to pull it up here. So, Toyotaro, for those of you who do not know, he used to do like fan manga
Dragon
for
Ball
Dragon Ball.
AF.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is.
Dragon Ball is fuck. That's a dope name.
Yeah.
I almost fell. Sorry. Yeah.
So he does all the drawing for the
And he does storyline
the
stuff
manga.
too.
him and Toriyama.
Mm-hmm.
He did a cover for V Jump magazine. I'm pretty sure it was V Jump.
Yeah, it was V-Jump for sure.
And some sleuths on the Twitter realized that it looked like he traced almost verbatim. There's some movement with the hands and stuff like that, but he traced over an old Marvel drawing of Captain America from I don't know how long ago. But Dragon Ball Twitter and Dragon Ball Reddit went absolutely insane.
Just crucifying this guy, man. And
Even-
like, what? Do you think it's that big a deal?
No,
I
not
mean,
at all.
obviously it is in the point of just copywriting and blatantly stealing, but whatever. I still get content from the guy, so I couldn't care less.
Yeah, people are going. I'm going through tweets right now.
They
And
just crucify him.
Well,
dude.
some people are cool about it. Like someone's at Moonkiller said this drama about Toyotaro is stupid.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much sums it up for
But
me.
then you have other people that are like, oof, seriously, what is it with Dragon Ball and plagiarists? First the DBZ Kai composer, which I didn't know
I didn't
about,
know anything about this. Thank you.
and now Toyotaro.
You know what? Screw him, man. It's not that big a deal. It really isn't. Plagiarism has been around since plagiarism could be a thing.
Yeah.
So I may be dead wrong, and you guys might disagree with me, but I say screw it and screw you too.
Then there's some weird ones where somebody are tweeting, where are the images of Toriyama spanking Toyotaro's ass for tracing?
Yeah, that'd be a better cover for sure.
But I mean, some people absolutely lost their minds. Like,
I mean, that's going to happen with literally everything that's ever going to exist anymore.
yeah,
You're going to have a way too irrational group of people, and they're just going to make it their personal mission to see you commit suicide, basically.
but it's funny because some people were like, "Oh, it's just an homage," and other people are like, "No, they're
It's a
tracing."
straight up tracing. I mean, it is. It's very clear.
Yeah, I guess it's one thing if you're doing it from somebody else's work from a different thing, because somebody put up some drawings of comparisons of Dragon Ball stuff. So I have in the DBS manga, Future Trunks punching Deborah.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically copied that from Gohan punching Frieza in Namek.
I mean, it's still the same series.
Exactly.
So who cares? This is pretty blatantly just a different company altogether. Yeah. So that's not... I understand why people would be upset. It's just me personally. I just couldn't ever care less.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do? It's over with.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I mean, it came in within a day. It was...
24-hour news cycle, baby. Always Sunny did a pretty good episode about that. If you guys haven't watched it, it's good.
I'll tell you what, though, people really did. Like, Anime AJ lost his mind.
That guy is the biggest anime snob of all time, though.
Yeah.
It can be pretty, like, he makes good content, but he's pretty insufferable. I would never be that guy's friend, let's say. He sounds like you would nitpick everything about your life. Oh, okay. Just leave me out here to dry.
I don't want to say anything because I'm afraid he's going to nitpick what I say.
Well, that's fair. My fault. I should have picked up on the joke.
Sorry, I got tagged in something.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, that's basically it. Toyo traced some shit and people lost their absolute minds about it.
Let us know what you think about that. Do you think it's wrong to plagiarize? If you do, well, you're
Slap
right.
that like button.
If you do, you're correct. But also, if you don't care, that's fine too.
That's fine too.
Let us know.
Could not care less. Which, that's how you say it.
Yeah.
You don't say,
I could care less, because that means you could care less. And that
implying that you actually really care.
You know what really bugs me? When I see stuff like that in like a TV show or a movie, it's like, how? How? There's plenty. How are you a writer and not knowing this?
It's a dog world out there.
It's a dog world, baby. Cut off your nose to spider face.
I actually found one more thing to talk about. So we have two more things to go through here.
Sure.
First one is movie stuff. So we haven't gotten much, much more. Oh God, I'm sick.
Yeah, dude. The mashed potato mouth is back.
It's back with a vengeance. We haven't gotten a lot of information. About the movie, but some more character designs have come out. I mean, it's all no new characters. So
is Goku going to fight the guy?
Yes.
That's cool.
They're going to go Super Saiyan Blue in the movie. That's confirmed.
Oh, is that true?
They released the images of them in their Super Saiyan Blue forms and in their regular Super Saiyan.
Well, what about the other guy?
Nothing.
Zero things about him?
Zero things about him.
I want to know what he looks like.
I mean, he looks like a Saiyan.
Well, yeah, but I also want to know exactly what he looks like.
Yeah. But yeah, they look good. They still...
I like that drawing style. I'm so jacked.
Yeah.
You hate it.
Well, I think what I said made sense.
Yeah, I agree. I still...
Give me Takahashi style for an entire movie, and then give me that style for the anime.
It'd be so much easier for everybody involved.
Mm-hmm.
But nope.
They did the exact opposite of what I wanted them to do.
Yes.
But you know how we've been wondering where... That's all I have for movie stuff. But
okay, that's fine.
You know how we were wondering where Yamamura went?
Yes.
We found out where he went.
Where?
They're going to be doing, in Japan, starting next
My
month,
Hero Academia.
a Dragon Ball Heroes promotional anime.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And that's what he's doing?
Yes.
That's dope. Good for him. At least he didn't just get fired.
And it sounds cool as hell.
Yeah?
Yeah. These are the notes that Herms translated when the website went up. Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku. A super battle unfolds on the unknown prison planet.
So we can finally find out who's stronger for all these Dragon Ball GT apologists.
I'm about to spoil it for you already. But
Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Trunks returns from the future to train with Goku and Vegeta. However, he abruptly vanishes. The mysterious man Fu suddenly appears, telling them that Trunks has been locked up on the prison planet, a mysterious facility in an unknown location between universes. The group searches for the Dragon Balls to free Trunks, but an unending super battle awaits them.
So it never ends. So we don't know who's stronger.
And here is the... Okay, before I read this stuff and spoil you guys, which Mason points out in about a minute from now, I'm going to put this warning. So if you don't want to be spoiled on what this stuff might be about, I would recommend fast forwarding about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I thought I was reading one thing, but I turned out I was reading another. I
Oh,
mean,
that's
it's
good.
still something about what they're going to be doing, but
Sure.
here's a summary of the Prison Planet manga arc
Okay.
that
Cool.
I'm hoping they're adapting. Fu wanted to experiment, so he combined some planets into a prison and brought warriors from across time and space to carry them out. If you want to escape, you need to fight the other prisoners and collect special Dragon Balls.
So it's multiverse, basically.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Xeno Goku came to investigate the disturbance and was trapped. He has the 1-star ball. A guy named Bodacious has the 2-star, and the Evil Saiyan in Bondage, who's a new character, has the 5-star. Fu specifically recruited Goku and Vegeta from a super-based timeline by kidnapping Super Trunks while he's visiting his friends in the past, which is what we were just talking about.
Sure.
Now Goku, Vegeta, and future Mai are collecting the Dragon Balls.
Hmm.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan is stronger than Super Saiyan 4. Bojack is defeated, and while fighting the Evil Saiyan, Goku becomes infected by evil and becomes Super Saiyan Berserk. Not like, it says in quotation marks, but not like the Berserk we know.
Yeah.
In order to escape, Cooler teams up with Trunks and becomes golden while fighting
This
Goku
is super spoilery.
and the Evil Saiyan.
Should we put a disclaimer on this
Nah,
for people that were going to want to watch this?
no.
All right, well, screw them.
It's all out there.
Yeah, I mean, so is the dub.
hang
So is
on.
the sub. And
I'll put something in there now. Okay, and we're back.
Yeah. Now, if you don't want to be spoiled, you're good to go.
Good job saving everybody from me.
Just knowing the whole thing beforehand. Yeah, that'd be good. Well, we did it, man. We have one more thing to talk about, though, right? Or is it, no, that was the last one.
Yeah, the other two were the movie and the Heroes anime, which is
right.
I'm most excited about that.
Yeah, it seems sick.
Now what?
I was gonna do another one of those long pauses for a while and make people wonder if we turned the podcast off. Well,
we turned it off for about a month.
I mean, yeah, you just ruined the bit, but that's fine. I'm good. I mean, if there's no other news to talk about, man, then let's close up shop.
Yeah, before we do, I guess I can give you a little more information about it. The official website for the Dragon Ball Heroes promo anime is up. Besides the story summary, it says episode 1 starts distribution on July 1st.
Sick.
And there's a currently unavailable page labeled movie. So it will probably be streamed on their website.
Interesting. I was gonna say, do you think it'll be on Crunchyroll?
Probably not.
Really?
It's more like a PR thing.
Gotcha. Like how Pokemon did that thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because it says, but whether the website will have the full episode or just a trailer, there's still zero indication that this thing will ever air on TV, which is insane because they have all the voice actors.
That's a bummer, dude. It seems like it would be highly successful.
Heck yeah, I would.
I'd rather have this anime as a permanent anime than have Super come back. That's a hot take.
I'm kind of there with you.
Yeah.
Because it's completely different.
Yeah. I don't know. It's still Dragon Ball and we have more possibilities. Like
Multiple timelines. And man, that'd be
you really
so cool.
can
I just wish we had Heroes in the States that wasn't just like poorly bootlegged 3DS games.
All I know is I just watched the trailers on YouTube and they look sick.
Yeah.
Because they come out with a new one like every month.
I just don't like the main character.
I don't know what that thing is or who that is.
Little
but
tiny.
yeah.
It's like the gist is like, because Heroes is a card game, like in Japan. It's somebody who got sucked into the game and used the Dragon Balls to wish themselves to become a Saiyan.
It's like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Show me more Xeno Goku.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to watch Goku fight Goku.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that is all I got.
Yeah,
So,
me too, man. It was fun. We got back in and we tried not to suck.
And I don't think we did.
We didn't suck?
Yeah, we didn't suck.
I think that's
We'll
that's
find
one
out in
that's
about
one
2
man's
days.
opinion. Let's get that right.
Yeah. Next week is going to be really good, guys, for the dub. So, I mean, it kind of sucks that we can't I mean, we could, but we're not going to.
We're gonna stick to this format.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
It's going to be a really good episode. So if you have been missing Super a little bit like we have, I highly, highly, highly recommend sticking around for this next episode because it's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, we've missed you. It's been
real.
It's been real.
Do you want to plug anything?
No.
Or are we just past that?
Oh, you mean like a sponsor?
No. Well, I have an anime corner.
Let's do it. I don't have the music. Well, let's do here we go.
Hello and welcome back to Mason's Anime Corner. This is Mason speaking. Today we're going to be talking about anime called Megalobox. Have you guys ever watched Mortal Kombat or played the video games? Well, basically, it's if you wanted to ever watch an anime in the style of Cowboy Bebop of Jax fighting Jax. Basically, it's just dudes with souped up metal arms that they put on to box and they beat the Christ out of each other.
I know you probably weren't done, but
No, that was
it
good.
seemed like a good
That was a
spot
good time to
put
stop. That was my anime corner, and that's it. And follow us on iTunes. And goodbye.
And leave us a review, all that good stuff. Oh, I have a big piece. I don't think I've actually told you this.
What?
We got a copyright strike from Funimation
Oh, what? For real? How?
for our T-shirt.
Oh, wait,
So-
you made it, didn't you?
I did, but I think it resembles it.
Too much?
Yeah.
You made that from...
I made the
Scratch?
Dragon Ball from scratch,
Yeah.
but I used a Saiyan font, and I don't know.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, so
Holy
our
shit.
Teespring store
Closed down.
and our our T Public store are down.
So you guys got the last ones of those.
Yeah.
That is the sickest thing I've ever heard. Well, congrats, guys. You own illegal T-shirts. So that's
Mhm.
good.
Yeah, so that I can't believe I didn't lead with that. I completely forgot until just
That's
now
the
because I was going to
funniest
start
thing
doing my
ever.
plugs.
That's hysterical. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Well, that is shocking to me. I can't believe they took the time to do that.
it's a bummer. I always wanted to get my laptop sleeve, but
Well, not anymore. Well, you could open it back up for a day.
for a day, just buy it.
Yeah.
Like, "Ugh."
I mean, you could just make one yourself, even. Just print it onto a sleeve.
I'll just laminate it and
Yeah.
staple it to
Staple it to a
to a laptop sleeve.
Yeah, for sure. Or hot glue it.
I would love to get it on a Switch skin, like on the
Oh, that'd
back
be
of
cool.
the Switch.
That'd be super dope, actually.
yeah.
I mean,
You could probably
you could do that.
Yeah.
Let me know.
okay.
I have a Switch.
You do.
I don't play it,
You
but I have
don't.
it.
I spent all this time trying to convince him to get a Switch, and now he never plays it.
I really only got it for the Pokemon game, if I'm being honest with you.
Which you're very
I'm super bummed out about.
yeah. You'll
for-
be happy.
It's for
next
filthy
year.
casuals.
It is. Well, they're trying to get all the people that are playing Pokemon Go into the Switch ecosystem.
Pokemon Go's stupid,
It is.
and I hate it.
Apparently it's killer up in Madison.
It's I know a ton of people that still use it, and it's beyond me. I think it's dumb.
Tyler still plays it a bunch because there's it's Pokestop City up there.
All my friends play it still that I go to these Pokemon tournaments with, obviously because they like Pokemon and we
Yeah.
play in the Pokemon trading card game. But I can't do it. I think it's so stupid and a waste of time and a waste of my phone's battery.
Definitely a waste of your phone's battery. Next year will be good.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna get an actual Pokemon game
Yeah.
that isn't for filthy casuals.
I'll be held over by Mario Tennis for the next 6 months until Smash comes out.
I'm gonna be very bad at Smash, but I'm gonna play it.
Yep, me too. I don't have anything else. Do you?
Nope. Don't buy the Pokemon game.
Buy the Pokemon game and play with me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so we'll be back in a month.
Oh, it's my turn to say things. We'll be back in 1 month, and iTunes, follow us. Twitter, we have one of those. Facebook, also Universe 7 Podcast. We'll like it, and also we have a Discord.
Nailed it.
And I think that's it. I'm Mason.
I'm Nick. Have a great month.
Yeesh.
Oh, wow.
See you next month.
Have a great month. Stay safe. And until next time.
Adios.
Man, that actually took a minute to remember.
Yeah, dude. I couldn't remember shit.
I hear the drums echoing tonight, but she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to do what's right. Sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside.